Salvete omnes! I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. We last left Mario at Ludwig's castle in the Twin Bridges area, where Ludwig was getting way too big for his bridges. Now you might be thinking, why is it called the Twin Bridges area? I can only see one. Well, there is a second one, but I'm not going to show it off just yet. That'll be in a future video. So, we're up to World 5 now, in Forest of Illusion 1. Which, for being this far into the game, is surprisingly easy. We get to see some new graphics. The forest tile set. And Yoshi. Hey Goombas, what do you know? And that caterpillar is a wiggler. You'll see them all over the place in Forest of Illusion 1. You stomp on it, and it turns red and gets mad. And goes faster and chases you. But take this time to say, you notice how rare Goombas are in this game? Oh look, we're already at the halfway point. I mean, compared this, Super Mario Bros. 1 and 3 had Goombas in almost every stage, and in this one they're only in like 2 or 3 stages in the entire game. There's the keyhole down there. How do you get to it? You'll find out later. Fun fact, in this part, well, if you're ever low on lives, come to Forest of Illusion 1, because that part I just passed with the changing item, if you get that one, it's a star. You can run through the enemies around that spot, and you can get 17 lives a go. It's ridiculous. See? Look how easy that stage was. Look how little pain that caused. It has a secret exit which we won't get, as does Forest of Illusion 2, our first water stage, underwater stage. We get to hear a nice new remix of the main music with bongo drums because we're riding Yoshi. It's in 3/4 time this time, and we get to see some new enemies too. Urchins, sprites 3A, 3B, and 3C. I can't remember exactly which is which, but it depends on the type of urchin they are, how they move. And blurbs, sprite C2, surprisingly have a surprisingly high sprite number for how often they appear in underwater stages. I don't need that. And another new enemy type. Where is he? There he is. Rip Van Fish. Learn to hate him. He's a little fish that sleeps until you approach, and then he wakes up, and he's fast. Honestly, I find this stage kind of boring and annoying, so I'll take this time to mention something. Since I'm playing the original Super Mario World, people have been asking me if I'm planning to LP any hacks. My answer to that is, well, maybe, maybe not. I have a set of criteria. If the hack 1 is playable on Beast Nest, 2 isn't locked in a way that you can't unlock it with Recover Lunar Magic, 3, there's a secret exit over there that I'm not gonna get yet, and lots of Rip Van Fish. Whistlin' Chuck, he whistles and he wakes them all up. Yikes! Where was I? 3, and Yoshi runs past me. 3, it's not a puzzle hack or overly non-linear. 4, it's not a demo, whatever, but a full version. 4, or that was 4. 4, it's not a demo, but a full version. 5, you don't mind me playing through it once. Forest of Illusion 3 also has a secret exit. And 6, it's not too freaking difficult. then I'll consider it. We're introduced to a new enemy type, Sprite 9D, the bubble, the sprite in a bubble! You can pop it, and it pops when it touches an object, and spawns a Goomba, or a Bob-omb, or a mushroom, or a fish. And we get Yoshi again. First time we... No, this isn't. I was gonna say first time we've seen Bob-ombs, but... as far as my list of criteria go, well, 1 and 2 are just on there because I support accuracy and I don't support hack blocking. So, keep that in mind. 3, well, I have nothing against puzzle hacks or non-linear hacks. I loved Mario's Catastrophe, although I'm not going to pretend it didn't drive me up the wall at times. I just don't think they'd make very good LPs, at least for me personally. I ate the bubble. 4, kind of the same thing. I played some very awesome hacks that were unfinished, but until it is finished, I don't really want to record it. 5, sorry, no blind runs. Almost every video game I've ever played in my life, I sucked at the first time through, and I don't really want to record that first time through, honestly. As for 6, that alone would probably eliminate a good 75% of them. Some people like a challenge, and I have no problem with that. But, well, the original Super Mario World, it's easy! All too easy. But almost everybody seems to hyper-correct that. I don't get it. I mean, I played medium difficulty hacks, I've played hard hacks, I've played hacks that are so difficult that I'd be hard-pressed to even play through them, let alone LP them. But I've played very, very few hacks that have a consistent and forgiving enough difficulty curve that... Ow. I want to record them. And I'm running out of time, but there's the goal point. Sorry I haven't been commenting much on the level. Forest of Illusion 3 is kind of the same all the way through, so... Except that Splittin Chuck there. There's a lot of bubbles. In Forest of Illusion 4... Oh, we're not to it yet, don't worry. But... we're at the ghost house. Forest ghost house. And we don't get to keep Yoshi. Kind of like Ludwig's castle this stage is, in that you're in this small confined space, at least for the beginning. But, as I was saying, high difficulty is the single biggest turnoff for me in video games, and that doesn't just apply to hacks. I can say that about plenty of professionally designed video games, too. Don't ever ask me to LP Star Fox or something like that. Lost my train of thought. You kind of want to run through this part, because these guys, I swear, they're more aggressive than they were in Donut Ghost House. Maybe it's just me, but it sure seems like it. It's very, very, very difficult to get through there without getting hit. I suggest you not be small in this part. Well, you want to go in this door. The other one is a secret exit that we're not going to get yet. So, what I was saying, I don't really, like, even the hacks I've played that I wouldn't consider extraordinarily difficult. Yeah, Forest of Illusion 4 also has a secret exit. even out of those hacks, almost every one of them had at least one place where the difficulty just suddenly seemed to shoot up into orbit. We're introduced to Lakitu, whom we saw in Super Mario Bros. 1 and 3. It's been a while, pal, and he only appears in a couple of stages. No offense to any hack creators, but I'm a lot more picky about what I'll LP than I am about what I'll play, so... I almost feel like I'm cheating going through this stage with a Yoshi and a cape. I almost kissed a Lakitu and didn't like it. Ha! Die! We also have these little pipe-dwelling Lakitus, which are much easier than their sky-dwelling cousins, relatives. That's the nice thing about Yoshi's, you can get back on them as many times as you want. And I lost Yoshi and didn't kill Lakitu. That sucked. However, I did that time, and if I wanted to, I could ride in his cloud. These are throw blocks. You throw them. You throw them at things. Carry them past the goal point to get power-ups. Force Evolution 4 is kind of an interesting stage, really, but now we're in for a surprise. What? No castle? Hey! Not fair!